Dom Ford is trapped and he throws it across. Jackson open for three. He's got the answer. Tavy Jackson was 5 of 9 shooting. Indeed it is. Travis Gray assessed the foul. And Southern Utah gets it into Dom Ford. Back to Jackson. Ford loves that left wing and corner to hit threes. Had a couple of them on Monday against Western New Mexico. He'll go one-on-one. Pulls it back. Lets it fly. Southern Utah fighting for the rebound. Miller's got it for 2.
And Miller just fighting under the match. Smaller lineup for Southern Utah out on the court without a conventional big.
Tavy Jackson, 5 points, just 1 field goal attempt though. He hit a 3 earlier and he's hit a couple of free throws as well. Shot clock is down to 8. Ford back to Jackson, who puts it on the deck. Gonna have to go up with it with 3. Tough fall away from Jackson and he hits it.
Tavy Jackson made from about 15 feet out.
Grant floats it over Sibley, and Jackson has the rebound, something he does very well for a guard. Look at the nifty move, coast to coast for Tavy Jackson. For Southern Utah with 7 turnovers, and FIU with 6 to go with 7 fouls. Percy Miller's back into the game. Tavy Jackson on the bench. Where will the scoring come from? There's Dom Ford with a feather floater for 2.
That was a great look.
Percy Miller at the free throw line. When we come back, Tavy Jackson weaving his way through the Panthers defense. He's got 9 points. Southern Utah up by 2.
Breaks the scoring drought there for Florida International, but Southern Utah still being relentless defensively.
Dom Ford, an elbow pull-up is pure.
And that's now.
Simpson's got the rebound for Southern Utah, who can tie or retake the lead. Simpson, an effective low post score, goes right up over the top and flips it in.
And Simpson there.
Applear the other way. Simpson lets it fly. Miller the rebound, the putback for 2.
And Miller playing great off
the defensive end, but how about this effort by Percy Miller?
And just relentless there, Percy Miller on the offensive glass.
In true away games last season. Williamson loses the ball. Langston's got it. Here comes Sibley, set for takeoff. A thunderous end to the first half, and Southern Utah has a 36-34 lead.
And it was a great play on the defensive end that leads to this Sibley dunk at the buzzer, gets it out in plenty of time, and all the momentum swings to Southern Utah at the break.
Make sure you stick around for the halftime.
And getting his teammates the ball, one of his best traits.
He pops free for a triple, and he buries another one. 13 points, he hasn't missed a shot.
First year early in the second half.
Percy Miller controlling the ball here on this possession. Patiently gets downhill for 2.
Percy Miller.
Williams comes away with it. Tavy Jackson knocks it free. Consecutive turnovers, that's been a theme tonight. Jackson, no look to Langston, powers up and finishes.
And that layup for Langston. See the nifty no look pass there from Jackson, showing off the vision for some result in a turnover.
Jackson the crossover, Simpson into the lane, a pirouette, a flip and a deuce.
And a great move there.
Good crash on the rebound. Xavier Sykes is into the game for the first time. Sibley, Langston, long strides, tough shot and he hits.
Can Southern Utah not settle that? Langston though on the drive on the replay, looks all the way across the paint and then gets the floater to.
That includes us, by the way. We're in the arena. That 100% counts.
Anything that's free, I'll be there for it.
Xavier Sykes drop off. Felder reverse slam. momentum swing there for the Thunderbirds.
And you see here Sykes with the great dump off to Felder and then just goes all the way around for the dunk, showing off that athletic ability.
Yeah, from the 5'10", Xavier Sykes.
Yeah, Xavier Sykes there just being relentless on the defensive end, forcing the strip after giving up the offensive rebound.
Simpson, a wrap around to Felder, a jump hook for two.
I don't know how Simpson found Felder aggressive, goes right up to him, gets the layup.
Simpson in the corner, has Sykes open on the wing, tees up a three. Halfway down and out, Jackson tips it in, a parachuting two.
Williamson now hit 4 of his last 5 from the field.
Sykes parachuting in for 2 more. Down on the air ball. Jackson and Sibley the other end. Bullet pass and Sibley lays it in with a foul.
Fast break to perfection with Sibley. Waits till the last second and then throws a bullet to Sibley, who gets it to go plus the harm.
For Southern Utah. Sykes has given them great life off the bench. Lobs to Felder down low, who finds room on the reverse for 2 more.
And it was a great...
Looking to notch the WAC's second victory in the WAC Conference USA Challenge so far, with 7 games currently underway and 3 in the books. Simpson crashing in, pulls back and hits.
Simpson once again.
Southern Utah has found their offensive flow in the second half, Dallin. 12 of 16 from the floor here after the break.
And they've been hitting their shots here in the second half, and Florida International.
6 minutes to go. Brewer downhill, blocked by Felder. His first of the night. Here comes Miller on the attack, hangs in the air, no foul, and he finishes.
And Miller not giving up.
So high, Brock Felder can't get there. Not a lot of people on planet Earth can get it.
Yeah, and then going back to that last layup by Miller, goes through the contact, no foul, but gets his own miss, goes right back up with it.
And that nifty scoop of ice cream there, but Southern Utah running the other way. Miller with an elevation and a throwdown, and one. That is the first time tonight the Panthers have just flagrantly failed to get back on defense.
And the easiest way to, or not the easiest way, but one way to break the press, just throw the 4 verticals over the top, and Percy Miller catches it and stride goes in with the emphatic dunk.
Somewhere up in heaven, Mike Leach is smiling down at that reference. When in doubt, 4 verts.
Yes. And in some ways it can be the easiest. You just throw it deep, hope to get a catch or maybe a pass interference, head to the free throw line.
One of the hardest plays to cover in all of football, the underthrown deep ball. Percy Miller and Jameer Simpson leading the way in scoring for Southern Utah with 16 apiece. Southern Utah beats the press, but in no hurry, content to use every single second of that shot clock. Davey Jackson has been magnificent. 9 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals to go with his 15 points. Make it 17. 4-point game. Sykes again looking for help. Dangerous throw. Sibley's got it. 30 seconds to go. Jackson, Langston, easy 2. Who gets to go in the win column? Sibley hits the second, and that will do it. Southern Utah prevails 80-75. In the first matchup since 1990 with FIU, it's the Thunderbirds who prevail and notch a win for the WAC in the WAC Conference USA Challenge. Dallin, final thoughts.
And it was the prevailing offense for Southern Utah that came out, struggled shooting in the first half, found a way to shoot 69% from the field in the second half, holding on for the win despite the late comeback by the Panthers.
We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll try to track down Southern Utah head coach Rob Jeter, get his thoughts on the win. Rob Jeter, who's about to join me, always preaches defense in these ball games. And Coach, appreciate you taking the time, as always. Talk about your defense in that second half. 33% from the floor for the Panthers.
Yeah, that was crucial, I thought, down the stretch. You know, it's early. We did some undisciplined things, fouling, allowing them to make baskets with the clock stopped. A few too many turnovers, but it's all a learning process. I was really proud of their effort tonight.
You talked coming into this game about the need for your team to handle the FIU pressure. There were certainly some ups and downs in that particular area where we were sitting. What did you see down there on the court?
I mean, they're going to turn you over. I mean, they're handsy. They are aggressive. The officials are not going to call all the fouls. Although I was really pleased that we shot 42 free throws. Now the problem is, I think we only made 20, 18, somewhere in there.
28.
28. Okay. So I knew I saw something like that.
8.
That's not enough. You know, that's not enough. We need to shoot higher percentages, and then we can close the game out. But I thought the key stat though wasn't that. The key stat was we won a game. Dom's on the bench. We're only 2 of 12 from 3, and last year was the opposite. The only way we won is we made threes. So we won a game tonight, first time in my tenure without making threes.
Dom Ford goes down in that first half. Mercy Miller comes in, takes his spot off the bench. What'd you see from him with 18 points?
Yeah, that's aggressive. We know that. He's still trying to get discipline on how we want to do things, but he's talented and he's aggressive. I thought the minutes that Xavier Sykes and Lorenzo gave us were critical. You know, we're trying to figure out how to get guys going and get them in and find rotations and combinations. I mean, Sykes with a couple assists and a couple buckets. Those were huge.
At the end of that first half, your team was on defense. You get a stop. Jamari Sibley gets the throwdown dunk in transition. You take a 2-point lead into the locker room. How big was that to carry that momentum into the break?
Yeah, momentum shifter, right? We've been grinding the entire first half. Who was going to break first? That was a sign of them breaking right at the end of the half. You know how it always is. You give up one of those, you're always going in. If this happens to me, there's a negative to start off with, right? We started off our pregame, our postgame, or our halftime speech with a positive.
Coach, going into your next home game on Tuesday, what do you want your team to carry over from this one?
Well, I thought our poise was solid at times. We played a team that was high pressure, and we were able to get a win. Now, we weren't as efficient as we needed to be, but we got a win. So I like the energy. I like how guys were able to come in, pick each other up. We didn't have anyone moping on the sideline because they didn't get enough minutes. You know, JT, Langston, and Malik did a nice job when Brock had foul trouble. I just saw a lot of positives of guys, next man up mentality, and they were able to come in and give us good minutes.
Coach, appreciate the time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That'll do it for us tonight here from the AFEC final score. Southern Utah takes it 80-75 over FIU in their first meeting in 34 years. For my color man, Dallin Richards, and our entire fantastic production crew, I'm Spencer McLaughlin saying so long. This has been a production of ESPN. All games streaming live or archived in the ESPN app.